Are we like animals? Are we the equivalent of bacteria? Some scientists make that claim. They say that our morality is the equivalent of morality of bacteria. And the day I embraced Islam, girlfriend gone, daughter's gone, business gone, relations with father gone.
Okay, because the Jewish and Christian understanding of God could be within inside of the universe.
I know they do.
So therefore, to ask the question to Muslims,
you understand as well.
I don't believe any God wrestled with Abraham.
So if we're going to ask a question,
I don't think. Yeah, Jews don't.
We're going to ask a question to Muslims of where.
Where do the Jews say God came into the in the universe?
Okay, he walked in the Garden of Eden, right?
Yeah. So what makes you think it's in the universe?
Yeah, but the Garden of Eden, is that on the earth or is it outside the universe?
According to them, it's on the earth.
Let's say that. Okay. This is the problem you see. You take two opinions and you go to the one that supports your agenda. Well, Callum, you've got to stop doing it, mate.
I'm telling you.
Because you're going to get exposed. You know why? Because he's still coming back with the same stuff. So he has to know he's buried on this.
All right. Let's say.
Then we can progress.
Okay. Let's say you make that point. All right. Let's go back to this point.
You've got the gift of the mouth.
Shake hands. That's it. That's how it's supposed to be.
You got the gift of the mouth.
No. Joe, you speak very well yourself, and you know it.
You never lose in the high park. That's what he said.
All right. Okay, first thing, let me just go off what you just said then. He's correct.
Yeah. He said
I can never ever lose in the park.
That's what he said.
I win.
That's ego.
Or I learn.
That's, you know what I mean? No, it's good.
I win or I learn. What's egotistical about learning?
I'm sorry.
See, here's the problem, you see. I don't want you to believe what you believe.
I take you back.
Thank you.
All right.
So you retract that, yeah?
Let's see.
I'm not egotistical here. Yeah? I'll discuss with somebody. And if somebody has something that I can learn from, and I'll take it. Unfortunately, I've dealt with this so many times, there's nothing that I know that. All right, Clint, what was you on?
No,
what do you believe?
I'm into nothing. I believe in myself, like I said.
All right.
But let's go back to the question. The
Okay, we want the method of how you come to the conclusion of Allah or God. You start.
Right.
And is it a universal one? And if so, can you just teach it?
Alhamdulillah. So your question is this: why do I believe a God exists? Yeah.
No, your method.
No.
Your method to come to the conclusion.
The why do I believe God exists? You're asking. That's the question.
The method.
No. The why I believe. Yeah. Why I believe.
Why would be the reasons that through your method.
Well, the reason would incorporate the method, obviously.
Okay, just give.
So the question, very simple again, is this: why do I believe a creator exists when I've never seen one? Yeah. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Beautiful. Okay. I never believed in a creator. Yeah. I was an atheist until. Yeah. Sorry. Forget this camera. Okay. I never believed in a creator. I have to speak to the camera as well, yeah? I never believed in a creator. I was an atheist. Not an atheist through, like these atheists in the park, going around mocking people for believing in God and whatever. An atheist because it never came across my path. Never even thought about it. Grew up in a white council estate. No mention of God. Getting on with life, doing what we had to do. All right. Then when I got older, a bit older, somebody spoke to me about God, and I used the same kind of tired arguments, evolution, Darwinism, whatever. Anyway, when they started asking me about the origination of the universe, it's caught my attention. So I come to the conclusion is this, that this universe, I don't believe this universe has always existed. Now, if someone wants to make the claim this universe has always existed, oh, thank you. Anyone want to do a fan at the same time?
No, that's right.
Anyone got a cup of tea? No, I'm joking. All right, so I come to the conclusion, I come to the belief, that this universe hasn't always existed. Now, if someone wants to believe the universe has always existed, I'd like to know why they believe that, just as I just did with you. I like people to explain their beliefs, because they can't prove the universe has always existed.
Coffee or tea?
Oh, tea, please.
2 sugar?
1 sugar, please. Okay, so they can't prove the universe has always existed, so they must have a reason to believe it, yeah? I love the word believe now. Thank you, Sarah. I know you're watching, all right? That brought the belief term, that the conversation I had with Sarah was next level for me in growth with regards to this word, because it did have a lot of loaded connotations, but alhamdulillah I've dealt with it now. So I hope someone doesn't come to me and say I'm doing the Shabir shuffle now and I'm taking back belief. No, I'm a grown man. I learn from discussions I have, even if it's with Sarah. Some of the things I listen to, I've seen the definitions, and I come to the conclusion, and I'm happy with my refined understanding of belief is the acceptance of something to be true with or without evidence. So I hope we can put that to bed now. Anyway, right, so if someone claims the universe has always existed, I want to know why they believe that. I want to see what reason they have to believe that. Okay, I side with the idea that the way the universe is, I believe it had a beginning. I believe something must have started it, something must have caused it. This is in agreement with modern science today, that Big Bang or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I believe this universe did not have the capacity to create itself, design, organize itself. I don't believe that. If someone can prove to me that the universe can create itself with some mechanism, I'd love them to present that to me also and give me that reason. We know that because the answer in science is we don't know what did it, what caused it. Okay. Now for me, the cause of whatever the cause was of the universe needs to be infinite, eternal. Why? Because if it's not infinite and that creator of the universe had a creator, then that creator is either the creator or they also needed a creator. Yeah? You understand the problem of infinite regression. So if the creator has a creator, 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 we'll never get to where we are today. There has to be a start point. Now using Occam's razor, where we go to the most simplest form, we don't go creator, 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 we just go one creator. So for me, 3 years before embracing Islam, I came to the conclusion that this universe has a creator, and this creator is infinite and the uncaused cause of all that exists. Yeah? Then I said, this creator must have some intelligence to create in the manner it has. This isn't haphazard stuff. This is quite technical. You look at the atoms, you look in the universe, you look at everything. Look at the ant, look at the human being, look at the reproductive system, look at the digestive system, and all of these things. These are quite profound things. Yeah. So for me, this creator required intelligence. Yeah. Now we're still using the scientific method here, aren't we? We're not gone away from it as yet.
Philosophical.
No, well, this is scientific.
It's not. It's philosophical.
Okay. I've observed that nothing exists without a cause. Scientific. Yeah. I've observed nothing within this universe can explain that cause, so there's no natural explanation. Yeah?
So have you observed the uncaused cause?
No, I've observed. Why I have to observe the uncaused cause to know there's an uncaused cause?
I'm saying it's philosophical.
Well, I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
If I say the universe existed, and what caused it, scientific method, yeah, cannot be, it has to be infinite using the scientific method of nothing, the infinite regression. Is infinite regression philosophical? Is it philosophical or scientific?
I would say it's scientific.
Yeah. And isn't philosophy science anyway? Anyway, so we are using the scientific method anyway. Okay, so I believe this creator, because it created everything, I believe, needs intelligence, it needs to be eternal. And then it obviously must be wisdom behind it, whatever. Okay. So this is my definition of a creator. But I rejected man-made religion, just like you do. You accept there could be something that caused everything. Yeah, but you can't see it, so you don't know what it is. But there must be something. Because nothing causes nothing. Nothing comes from nothing. And so the universe requires a cause, and this cause needs to be uncaused, needs cause to be intelligent. So therefore, I believed in a creator. But I didn't believe in man-made religion. Yeah? So now, but then I think if this creator's intelligent, why did it create everything? Is there a purpose behind it all? Is there a reason why caused the universe? Is there a reason why man is here? Is there reasons for this? Or is it all just a game? Is it all just for nothing? Are we like animals? Are we the equivalent of bacteria? Some scientists make that claim. They say that our morality is the equivalent of morality of bacteria. We're no different.
So when did you connect?
So I don't believe that.
When did you connect that concept to Islam?
Relax, mate. I don't need to be prodded along. I know where I'm going. Thank you very much for the reminder. Okay. So now I want to know what the purpose is. Yeah? So I needed to know to connect to this creator. But how to do so, I didn't know. Funny enough, Jehovah's Witnesses knocked on my door. Yeah? Give me a book, Mankind's Search for God. And in that book, they went through every religion of the world and then refuted it, except Islam. When it came to Islam, they just said what it was about and then moved on. All the other religions, they went after Shintoism, Taoism, Buddhism, Hinduism, Sikhism, versions of Christianity, Judaism, all of the others. I don't know why I'm addressing you. It looks like it's on you today, John. Anyway, so I think it's because it's just where I'm stood. So anyway, I needed a connection to this creator because I know there's this creator's there. I believe this creator did it for a reason and a purpose, and I want to know my purpose in life. What's my purpose? I'm pretty sure no other animal other than human beings asks that question. I don't think a dog says, what's my purpose? I don't think a monkey says, what's my purpose? I don't think a rhinoceros says, what's my purpose? Has philosophical ideas. But for some reason we do. So that seems deliberate. So to utilize it, I wanted to connect to a creator. So I looked at the claims. Who claims to connect to this creator? Yeah, not just to the creator, to my defined understanding of what a creator must be. Yeah? Whoever says this is a creator needs to marry up with that. If your version of a creator doesn't marry up with that, sorry mate, that's not the creator that I can accept to be true. Yeah? So after looking at all of the religions, the only religion that marries up with my definition of a creator is Islam. Nothing else. And it just so happens the Islam is the only religion that gives me as a human being a guide for my life. Every single finger in every single pie. Whether it's social, whether it's marriage, whether it's business, whether it's relations with my God, relations with my neighbours, it's all there. There's nothing else. And it just so happens when I follow this guide, I live a cleaner, healthier life than anything else can offer me. Yeah? It just so happens that 1400 years ago, I was told not to do drugs, not to drink alcohol, not to sleep around, not to deal in interest.
As a human being, I'm happy that you found this and you're happy.
Thank you. But understand one thing, Jot, yeah? But Jot, understand one thing, my man. Yeah? I've not said anything emotional here. I've not said anything that's supported my whims and desires. When I embraced Islam, it cost me my daughters. I had 2 daughters, 3 and 4 years of age. I had a girlfriend of 6.5 years. I had a mortgage business. I was a financial advisor. Yeah? In business with my father. And the day I embraced Islam, girlfriend gone, daughters gone, business gone, relations with father gone.
That's the price to pay.
Gambling gone. I used to love gambling. Right. But the point here is this. Embracing what is true is not based on what will make you happy. It's basing on what is true. So I knew by accepting Islam that it would cost me everything. Really, I mean, when I say everything, I mean living in South Wales, financial advisor with a girlfriend and daughters, with a family business, yeah, to driving to London with a bag, yeah, and starting again with everything new. No friends. I had friends, Muslim friends, but I had no other people around me. So I didn't become Muslim because I was weak, I was in prison, I was addicted to drugs, I needed a crutch to lean on. I didn't become a Muslim because I needed someone to feed me or someone to give me money or someone. No. I embraced Islam because it was the truth. And whatever it cost me, it cost me. Standard. Yeah? But the beautiful thing is the promises are made as well in the Quran. It says, Allah says, whatever you give up for my sake, I'll replace it with that which is better. Now here's a funny one. Again, John, I don't know why I'm addressing you, but it is what it is. The message is for you today. Okay. I used to have a mortgage business, yeah? Just 1 second.
Sorry, Hamza. Way off track.
No. I've explained.
That was beautiful. I think, okay, let me just get for.
Oh, sorry, John. Sorry.
I want to know the answer.
What do you want to know?
No. I'm saying.
What do you want to know that I didn't say?
I want to round it up, yeah, and then go back to him afterwards, yeah? That's fair. So basically,
sorry, shop closed.
That doesn't matter, alhamdulillah.
So basically, your method was the philosophical argumentation or deduction, coupled with your category or categorization of what the deity is or creator is, and then also a way of falsifying it as well. I.e., this is not what a creator is. I'm looking for other religions, their definition.
No. What I'm saying is this. Okay.
I'm just trying to get this.
My definition of a creator was based on my intellectual. Yeah, of course, it was my own thoughts and my own ideas. Yeah. This is why it's not an emotional decision here. This is based on why I think there's a creator in the first place. So if the creator didn't have these qualities, I wouldn't believe a creator existed.
I'm happy with you.
I'm just saying
it's good for the audience.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Not an issue. Not an issue. Right.
And also, I want to know: is this a universal model or universal method that everybody can use to come to the same conclusion?
Yeah, of course. Well, what did I say? It wasn't universal.
Yeah.
I'm a white geezer in a council estate in South Wales.
Yeah.
Why can't anyone come to that conclusion?
Okay.
Why do you think people are embracing Islam worldwide?
Okay.
Morocco to China.
Okay.
Why? Why do you think it is?
Okay. Excellent.
It's because it appeals to whoever.
Okay. Excellent. And also, I wanted to. I don't have no problem with what you're saying. I may not agree with certain things, but
You don't have to agree. I'm not here to everyone to agree with me.
also, I wanted to just ask your opinion on this.
Go on.
I don't like to, come out and actually critique you. But you said earlier on, that you should never ask where God is because it's an illogical question.
Yeah, what I said to you is this. I said, where does not apply to God. Yeah, it's illogical.
Okay, so I'm going to say, to the Sahabas, it didn't seem as though it was an illogical question. For example, there's a guy called Abu Razin, okay, a Sahaba of the Prophet.
What are you quoting?
Tabari. I'm coming from
Huh?
Tabari.
Tabri, oh.
Tabari.
Okay.
Okay, it's got a nice chain of narration as well. And it says here, I asked the messenger of God, where was our Lord before he created his creation? The Prophet replied, he was in a cloud with no air underneath or above it. Then he created his throne upon the water.
In the cloud is wrong though, that in is wrong.
No, this is the problem, you see. Look, here's your problem, Callum.
No.
Tell me the source of that.
So the source is, let me give you the context. Let's give you the source itself. According to Ibn Waqi.
No. The source of that. Where'd you get that hadith from?
So this is from Tabari.
No. Yeah.
Tabari.
So where did you get that quote from? Who told you to go to that Tabri?
What do you mean? I've read it.
Well, you've read all of Tabri?
Yeah. Well, not all of Tabari, should I say. I've read, let's say about half of Tabari I've read.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you believe Tabri is a reliable source of information?
He's a reliable compiler of information, and then you can check.
Do all the scholars accept what Tabri
You
says?
can check the chain of narrations.
No.
You can check the chain of narrations.
Do the scholars accept what Tabri says, all of what Tabri says?
All of the scholars don't.
No, do
accept,
they?
all of the scholars don't accept what Bukhari says or Muslim says.
No, right. Do they accept what Tabri says? We're talking about Tabri here. You're quoting Tabri like I should accept it.
Okay, so I'm quoting.
Do the scholars accept that to be true or not?
I'm quoting Abu Rasin.
Okay. Do the scholars accept that to be true or not?
That's for you to. That's for you.
It's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me. Not for me, mate.
I'm saying based
Not for me,
upon your
mate.
question, based upon what you said to me.
You asked me a question,
And I'm saying.
Okay. I'm saying to you is this.
What's the provider for the apps? What's the provider for the apps? The name, the provider.
It's a book. It's a book.
Yeah, but on your phone, what is it? Is it internet streaming?
No.
No, it's a book. It's a book.
No. He's gone to Tabri.
I've got an Android. I can get books in here.
Apps on the phone, innit?
No, this is a PDF. PDF copy.
That doesn't matter.
Digital PDF.
The internet is a stream, brother. I can put anything up.
Brother, you
I
can
guess the
buy.
color I'm saying is I put up my phone right
You can
now.
buy these books.
Anyway, going back to your point. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I understand this question, but don't worry about it. Okay.
So I want to.
The point here is this.
I want to say the point is. My point is.
Is it authentic?
No, my point is. You said you shouldn't say where God is.
Yeah, I believe that.
But even the Sahabas, according to this narration and others, asked the same question of where God is, and even the Prophet gave an answer in response to where.
According to that.
Sorry?
According to that.
According to that, and if you ask the majority of Muslims,
Right. So are you?
Wait. Let me just finish. If you ask the majority of Muslims, where is God? They will always say He
Above
is
his throne.
above His throne.
And is his throne?
So why
is his
it such an
throne?
illogical question to ask?
I'll tell you why. Because where only applies within time and space. Do you believe his throne is within time and space, or outside of time and space?
Muslims,
No, you.
I don't believe in it. Full stop.
Right. And so where did I say Allah was?
You didn't say.
I did.
Where did you say?
Outside of time and space.
Okay, so he's outside.
So if he's outside time and space, would that mean his throne is inside of time and space or outside time and space?
Is his throne inside or outside of time and space? So is the throne part of space?
No, it's outside of time and space.
Does his throne occupy a space?
It's outside of time and space.
But does it occupy a space?
Not within time and space, no.
If for me to ask you the question, where is something?
Define space.
Where?
Define space.
Where defines a place?
I don't even understand the nuance.
Where
Look,
defines a place?
I don't even understand it. Look, I'm saying to you again. Shall I say it to you again? Okay. So what's time? How do you understand time and space?
So,
No, how do you understand it?
how do I understand it?
Yeah.
Time and space.
Yeah.
Time and space is to do with objects. To do with objects.
What?
It's to do with objects. The
What?
relationship between one object to another object.
Time and space.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called space-time.
What is time and space? Where is it?
It's invisible.
What do you mean, where is time and space? We're in time and space.
Well, no, define it.
Within-
Is time and space within the universe or outside the universe?
Where does it end? That's the question with that. Where
Is
does
it
it end and where does it
the
start?
end of the universe? Is the universe
Where does it end and where does it start?
It depends what you believe.
within the universe, isn't it? Obviously.
What do you mean within?
When did time begin?
No, but you're
When
saying-
did time begin?
No, but you're saying within.
When did time begin?
Exactly. You tell
When?
me
When
the
did
time
it?
began.
No, but you can say, you're talking like you know.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
You
Time began with the beginning of the universe, isn't it?
When was that?
Okay, let's ask the scientist, George.
when was that? No,
George.
when was that? No.
No, that's the scientist. Let's the scientist.
When did it
Well, that's a
start?
scientist.
No, so when did the universe start?
Jot, when did time begin?
I'm not in a position to answer that.
When did the universe start?
No, that's when it
Time
began.
could be infinite.
When did time begin according to the majority of scholarship of its science?
When the time begin, they can't answer that at the moment. They're not in a position to answer that.
Something like
13.5 million years.
something like that, yeah.
That's estimates.
Yeah, I know it's an estimate. It's not accurate, is it?
It's
No, but the point is this. Time.
13.5-ish. Creation of the universe.
See, my son testified that 14 point something million.
So I want to know. So I wanted to say, I'm asking you, is it really wrong to ask the question, where is God, when even the Sahabas were asking where is God?
If you ask me where is God, okay. Look. I'll make it simple for you. Okay. If you ask me where is God, the way I understand that question is you're asking me where is he? We can't see him. Yeah. Okay.
That was the context of this.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he said he couldn't see him. Okay. And then someone else said, I think was it, where's he gone? Where's Clint gone? Clint's running now. Okay. So for me, if you go to the dictionary, look at where, it's a point in time and space. Okay. I believe my creator is outside of time and space. So to ask me where the creator is it for me is an illogical question, and I explain why it was illogical. And what I said to Joe here is that now you know it's illogical, don't ask it, because it is illogical.
Don't ask it.
Yeah, it's illogical. Well, you know the answer now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you seriously going to ask someone else that question?
I will ask it, yes.
You can ask it, but then the problem is...
Do you realise it's an illogical question? There's no answer to it. It's illogical.
Because you're telling me that it's within... God is outside of the time frame of this...
If God is outside... No. Okay, first thing you need to do is go to the dictionary and look at where. What does where mean? And it will define what the word means. No, okay.
Time to time, yes.
Right, time and space. A point within time and space. So you can ask where, and you can say Pluto, you can say the North Pole, you can say China.
You're saying God is not within that time.
Right, I'm saying...
You're saying he's outside of that.
Yes.
And I don't agree.
Okay. Because the cause... Because the cause of the universe can't be the universe. The cause of the universe has to be external to the universe.
It has to be external to Allah.
How do you know that?
They have arguments there.
Well, no. That's a nonsense. Because if my definition of a creator is uncaused, then there is no one to cause.
So then what if somebody else's definition of a universe is uncaused?
Then I would ask why you believe that.
Well, I'm just asking you.
Why do you believe the universe is uncaused?
I'm not saying it is. I'm saying what if they say?
Do you not listen?
It becomes circular.
Do you not listen?
Circular.
Didn't I just say half? No. Callum, you're not escaping that nonsense. That tells me you don't listen. I'll tell you why. Jot.
Take care. Nice one.
Take care. May Allah guide you to the
Second
truth.
handshake.
Okay. Listen. Okay, listen. This tells me you don't listen, Callum.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this is a kind of exposure of you now. I'll tell you why. I explained, if someone wants to make the claim the universe has always existed, tell me why you believe it.
Okay, so if they give you the reasons why.
Right, and then what did I say? If someone gives you the reasons why, and you refute those reasons, or show those reasons to be illogical, then that belief is now delusional.
So also, I want to...
So I'll say it again to you. My definition, this is why you're not listening, Callum.
Okay.
My definition of a creator can be nothing but uncaused.
Okay.
Nothing but uncaused.
No problem.
So you can't say what caused Allah. Why? Because it's uncaused.
Okay, no problem.
Do you not listen to that principle?
No problem. Also, I wanted to know, does Allah ever come into...
I'm not going to start answering your stupid philosophical questions.
No, because I need to understand.
You're right.
I need to understand something. So does
Why do you need to understand it?
Understand that God exists first, and then you can...
Yeah. When you believe in the existence of a creator, then ask about that creator.
Because I'm thinking that the question of where is actually a good question.
I think it's not.
Let me give you the reasons why.
Why do you believe the question's good?
Why I believe the question is good is that it's a good question, number one, because you're asking about something.
Why do you believe it's good?
Because you're asking about something. So
Really?
therefore you should ask, the who, what, where's, when's, why's, and so on.
So I've asked you, you've seen a pink dragon today. Is that a good question? No, it's a good question.
If you want to equate Allah to being a pink dragon...
No, I'm equating the principle. It's a principle, mate. It's a principle, mate. Is that a good question? Is it a good question?
Sorry?
Is it a question? Have you seen any square circles today? No.
Okay.
Have you seen any square circles today?
So,
is that a good question? It's an illogical question, mate.
Okay, so it's an illogical question. Okay, so now...
So the question about asking where is outside, within time and space, is illogical also.
You, it's illogical.
Why do you think it's good?
For another person, he didn't find it logical.
Why did you think it was good?
I still don't think it's illogical.
Why do you think it's a good question?
I want to know now, does Allah ever interrelate or ever come down into this universe? into this universe.
What do you mean by come?
No, I would say no.
He never comes into this universe. Okay. So I wanted to know.
Are you going to start quoting in the fire of Moses and all this?
No, not even that. I wanted to know, like, because it says that obviously in the Quran that he created Adam from his own hands, right?
Right.
So I wanted to know how is that possible if he does not interact physically? And then also my secondary question was, why did he have to rise above something?
Okay, first thing, don't ask. Okay. First thing, don't ask me why unless Allah's disclosed it.
Okay.
All right.
But I don't know if Allah hasn't disclosed it. That's
Okay.
why I have to ask you.
Well, if you ask me why Allah's done something, I don't know the mind of Allah, so I'll say I don't know. Unless He's disclosed it, and from what I know, has Allah disclosed why He rose above His throne?
Allah is above his throne.
Is above His throne? Has He explained why He's above it? That's what He's asking? No? Okay. And how He created Adam and what way, whether it was paradise or whatever, I've no idea either.
So, because that's why the question of where is such a very good question.
Not really.
Why?
Because
Well, it depends whether Adam was in paradise or not.
okay, because the Jewish and Christian understanding of God could be within inside
Yeah, I know
of
they
the
do.
universe.
I know they do.
So therefore, to ask the question to Muslims,
And you understand as well.
so according so if
I
we're gonna
don't believe any God wrestled with Abraham.
So if we're going to ask a question,
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, Jews
if we're
don't
going
believe
to
it,
ask a
do
question to Muslims of where, I think
they? Where do the Jews say God came into the in the universe?
okay, he walked in the Garden of Eden, right?
So what makes you think it's
That's,
the universe?
that's
Yeah, but the Garden of Eden, is that on the earth or is it outside the universe?
according to them, it's on
There's
the
two
Where-
different opinions.
Let's say
about
that. This is the problem you see. You take two opinions and you go to the one that supports your agenda. And
telling
Callum, you got to stop doing it, mate.
I'm telling you.
Because you're going to get exposed.
It's only within inside of the Islamic
No, it's not.
framework.
No, it's not.
That it's somewhere above
No, it's not.
somewhere and it's
He
descending
just explained to
downwards.
you. There's two opinions on it.
two
But you always need to take the opinion that suits your agenda.
rivers that are supposed to come out of Eden according to the Old Testament. 3 of them don't exist on the earth.
3 of them don't
3
exist.
don't exist on the earth.
Okay.
So you can find out there.
According to you. So I wanted to know, you know, him creating Adam from clay, from the earth.
Have you asked this question before?
No, I haven't. To you.
You've never asked? No, to anyone.
No.
You never asked no one this question?
No one this question.
Okay. I'll say it again to you.
Because the where question is relevant to me.
I'm going to ask you a question. Sorry, my brother. I want to ask you a question. I watched a video with you, Kemet God versus the Tree Abraham Faith God. And it's the only time I actually get a lot about what you really believe in.
Okay.
And you said something in you that Muslims believe that God cannot contact His creation. God doesn't contact His creation.
Muslims believe.
Yeah, in that video you says that. I can play about the video here.
That God doesn't contact His
But
creation.
my point I'm putting is this.
I don't think I would say
I
that.
realized from that video that you believe in everything is God. But the brother was speaking in the video. And so that's a Hinduism belief, pantheism. If you believe everything is God, why is the verses between Kemet God and the God of the Tree Abraham Faith? Because if you believe everything is God, then we also carry whatever we believe in God for you as well. You understand my point? You believe everything is God, periodly. So if you believe everything is God, it shouldn't be no verses from you against what the Muslim believe, who the Muslim believe is God. You understand my point?
If he's God, then he's right.
I don't argue against the Muslim God, you know.
Your belief is, I study very well.
I don't argue against
you
the Muslim
believe in
God.
Amun, your belief, Kemet believes Amun is transcendent from his creation.
Okay.
You don't argue against the Muslim God. You believe in
You
hellfire.
understand? That's your belief, you know that.
You believe in hellfire.
I don't believe in nothing like that.
So the Muslim God says there's a hellfire.
I don't argue against it. If it's whatever Muslims want to believe.
No. You said you don't argue against the Muslim God. So if the Muslim God said there's
I listen carefully.
I could never say that
You
the
should be
Muslims.
on
I could never
You
say.
Hindu, brother. It's Hinduism belief.
Can you bear with me? Can you bear with me? I would never say that the Islamic
Black
God
Hinduism,
doesn't
that's the new name for you
contact
guys. Black
people on
Hindu.
earth. Because how do you?
Believe me, brother, Black Hindu.
Don't ask me no philosophical
Black
stupid
Hindu, these
questions.
guys. The new name for them, Black Hindu.
Okay. We'll talk later.
Kalam.
Do I believe?
We'll talk later because you're not.
Other universes outside this universe?
Because how would you equate?
Who's some allegation in the video?
I wouldn't say that because obviously you guys believe in prophets, right? And your prophets get direct contact, or not even direct, sometimes intermediary contact with Allah or God or whatever you want to say. So I couldn't possibly have said that. Because it would contradict.
No.
You're gonna see what
That's the principle. Was he eternally creating before this universe? I'll say it again to you, so just so there's no confusion. I don't speak about Allah or presume about Allah, nothing, unless He's disclosed it. So I can't speak about.
But if you think about it though, because if He's the creator, and that's what He is, He's the creator, and you said He's
Let's say He
eternal,
created a
and you said
previous
he's eternal,
universe.
and you
Okay.
said He's eternal and He's
Yeah.
infinite, yeah?
Right.
So was he creating infinite?
Maybe, who knows?
Maybe he could have. So then we could have had multiple universes.
But that doesn't rule out the creator of those multiple universes, does it?
No, it doesn't rule it out.
So if there was multiverse...
Would that go into, would that fit into the infinite regression?
No, because the creator is the start of everything anyway. Multiple universes are all creations, aren't they? But the cause of those creations needs to be uncaused.
Okay, so then also does that mean then, prior to our universe, he could be creating more? There could be more universes as we speak.
Who knows? But what's the point of the question?
No, I just wanted to get your point on that. And then also, the other question I was going to ask again is, why did the creator decide to create?
Right, okay. I'll say it again to you. Why did he decide to create is outside of my realms of knowing.
Okay.
Because if Allah doesn't disclose, I don't know how many times I have to repeat this.
Yeah.
Please don't ask me.
I've never heard this before. That's why.
Okay. No, there's no disrespect. You're asking me to go in the mind of God and ask why He did something.
But you believe that God created
all right. Okay.
Sure.
I have no idea.
In creation as well.
He chose to. Because he could. I don't know.
Because he what?
Because he could. Because he chose to. Because he wanted to. Who knows why? But the point here is this: what's the point of that question?
No, it's an interesting point, because the reason why, we have to, if you say you don't know why somebody creates, because we know why things create, we know why we create.
Yeah, we do.
We create things for a purpose.
We know why man was created. It's a different question.
Okay, so that's not a question. Okay, so why was man created?
So we believe man was created as a vice-garant or as a custodian of the earth.
An infinite creator created man because he wanted him to be he wanted us to be a what?
Custodian.
A custodian of
the earth. That's what has been disclosed.
And that's it.
That's what has been disclosed.
Okay.
And also to test us, isn't it? See whether we'll
to test us.
Of course.
For what reason?
See whether we'll worship him without seeing him.
So he wanted worship. This creator.
He wanted us. Of course he did.
So the creator wanted worship.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So the reason why they create.
No. Did I?
You said that.
I said could have.
So did he want worship?
I told you why he created us.
Yeah, you said he
could have been.
Could have why been. He created us, and then you said he created us also to test us.
No, but that's not me saying that's why he did it. That's just my opinion.
I hear that, but you said obviously to worship, so we worship.
Yeah.
So
if I wanted a creation to know whether a creation would obey me or not, how would I test that creation?
Exactly. To obey. So he wanted the creation to obey him. For what reason?
Of course.
For what reason?
For their benefit.
For their benefit.
Yep.
Prior to them being created.
Yep.
Okay, so a creator now is going to create human beings.
Yep.
So he
to custodian of the earth.
So there must be. So now I need to understand that this creator was in a point where.
No. Here's what you're doing now, right? Please don't pay.
Let me finish.
No. But what you're doing, you see, you take a snippet of what I said and you're painting this picture that might not be true.
No, but I have to because.
No, you can't do it. Okay, then I'll tell you what I'll do then. Yeah.
But
everything. No. Because I'm not going to allow you to use my opinion on what I subjectively believe and think about, but nothing is set in stone. And I'm not going to allow you then to build some kind of argument on it. No, I'm not going to do that. So I'll say Allah created us to be custodians of the earth because that's what Allah disclosed. Everything else, alhamdulillah, standard.
Okay, but then the reason why I had to go into that is because then you started saying other things like you created.
But I'm not going to allow you to use that as if that's a fact about Islam.
No, I'm not. No. I know that's your opinion, but that's what you told me. Because you said that, I have to obviously answer that. If you didn't say that, then I wouldn't have went into it. You're the one that brought it up, so that's what made me.
No, but what I'm saying to you now is now you're trying to paint this kind of picture about Allah that may not be true. And as a Muslim,
so then which bit is true? The bit about being a custodian.
I believe. Well, we know that's true because that's what it says in the Quran.
So he believes us to be a custodian of the earth, and that's it.
That's what he's disclosed.
I'm the brother you invite him.
So then he just disclosed to be custodian of the.
Everything else is rationale. Everything else is conjecture.
Like what? Like what?
Not me trying to guess why this, why that, this, that, the other. Trying to answer these questions. I'll have to answer these questions. Okay. Why did Allah allow Satan to come to man? Why did Allah knew Satan was going to sin? So why did He create Satan? You know what I'm saying?
That's all. Those are the only questions I had.
Why believe in pantheism?
Why do I believe in what?
Pantheism.
What's pantheism?
Believe in everything is God.
Me personally, the reason why I would say that is because everything, if a creator is going to create something, the idea is in the mind. I'm not going to say Allah has a mind or whatever, it's spirit or will. His will to do something is in Him before the creation is there. So if everything is in His will, the only thing that's in existence is His will. So that means the creation and everything is already in existence. Do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely
now, the only thing, of course, it would have to be because it's with him already.
So you're saying because Allah is going to create something, and He creates the universe, that He has to be that universe?
No, so because remember, it's only His
But now
will.
you're doing the same thing that He was doing to you.
See what I'm saying?
What's that?
It was
Taking his opinion, and then you're using it as a fact.
No, I'm asking. No. I'm taking his belief. It's his belief.
No, okay. So what I'm saying,
He's got nothing to support what he's saying. No, I've got things to support what I'm saying. When I said about man being created as custodian of the earth, I've got reasons to believe that. I want to understand his reasons for believing that. He can explain to me all this kind of, he thinks that this and that, and if it's in God's mind and it already. I want to
That's the
understand.
conjecture that he was speaking.
No, that's his belief, and I want to understand why he believes that.
When he was wrong in the
That's
Fair point.
to
You want to know why
Of course
you
I do.
believe that.
that's fine. Wait, that's what I didn't get to finish. What was I going to say again? So, what was the question you asked again? The first bit, because YouTube was.
No, what I'm saying to you, you said if God is going to create,
Okay.
and it's already in His mind to create, and that means everything that He creates is part of His will, all right? All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't say mind because obviously mind will actually do that to.
No, but I understand what you're saying. I'm not thinking of a man thinking and whatever.
So obviously,
I understand.
so in his will, he had all these things that he was going to do.
Right.
Yeah.
You mean the evil? You speak about the evil?
No.
Nah. Well, basically everything.
Do you believe the? Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
I think I've jumped the gun. Do you believe the universe had a cause or not?
Do I believe? No, I know it had a cause. Of course, 100%.
No, you believe it. Can't prove it, can you? You believe it.
Well, the cause is obviously I'm hearing it, so we must know that there must have been a cause.
Well, no, some people believe the universe always existed. They believe it caused itself. There's many thoughts. I want to know what you believe.
Oh, okay.
You believe the universe at one point didn't exist and then came into existence.
Yeah, we have to go.
Alhamdulillah. And do you believe what caused it to come into existence is uncaused?
Uncaused. So as in eternal.
As in, whatever caused the universe to come into existence doesn't require a cause. It already existed.
So the creator doesn't need to create it.
it doesn't.
So whatever caused the universe to come into existence always existed, yeah? Alhamdulillah. So all right, so right. No, but so the difference we have then is that you believe what it caused is still part of it.
Everything. Yeah.
Why is that?
And this is what I was going to get into.
Yeah,
Because remember, like I said, if I'm the creator, before I've created anything, it's in my will. So that creator's will, it has in his mind. Let's just say mind for now.
No, I'm not going to really
It's
jump on
got
that.
the things that he wants to do. So like me being a creator now, if I'm going to create a phone now, it starts off in my mind. Yeah.
Okay.
I think, okay, I'm going to create a phone.
Alright.
I picture it in my mind.
Okay.
And then now I go and find out the materials and tools to create it.
Okay.
And now, I've made it. It does its thing and it goes and does its thing. So I see it just like that. So I see Allah has obviously, or Allah or the creator has everything in his mind already, which is his will, and then now uses the materials, whatever materials they use, like it explains in different texts of how we did create and make things, and then obviously now it's been created.
I'll use a similar analogy.
That's why
I do markets, yeah? And sometimes I go to markets, the space is different. I'm doing an event soon in the XL Arena, so it's a different type of setup I have to do. So I'm going to, in my mind, think how I want to set this up. Then I might draw on paper, this is how I want it to look. Then I'll realise what I need to do that, I'll get the materials to do that, and then I'll do it. Then what? So I've created it now, the market store's ready. Okay.
the market store.
Yeah, the store's ready. Yeah? Then what? That stall is not me, is it?
Say again?
That stall is not me, is it?
Yeah, the store's not. Yeah.
It's my vision.
Of course. Yeah.
No one else has had that vision but me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, so that stall is how I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Right. Now, whether I sell any scarves that day or not, it's got nothing to do with me creating that stall, does it?
Yeah. No, the reason why. I understand that point, but the reason why that's different because remember, you can't use that same analogy when you're dealing with the creator because remember, this is now the creator of everything. At this point, it's only the creator.
Alhamdulillah. So let's use the same example. So the creator of everything. Okay.
Looking for the reason why Allah created.
No. Relax, man. Stop with these flipping random guesses. Relax. No, it's not going to happen that way. We don't go direct to no points. We build to the point, so there's no escapes. That's what we do. So we lock down every corner. Then